Hiring for growth and for scale are two separate things. They sound similar, but they're completely different in actions that you're going to take. It is a different mindset and a different person. So how do you hire for scale without hiring your biggest problem? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Tahiti on a perfect day to talk about business growth, opportunities, hiring for scale, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you from Duhopro Beach. If you are in the United States and you spell it, it's spelled Teahapu, but it's pronounced a little bit different. So here is one of the things that happens is a founder, an owner, a CEO says, hey, I need to replace the things that I'm doing, not realizing that there is a potential, for lack of better terms, for an upgrade. And so if you have seen from 0 to 10 million or 0 to 20 million, your max is at 20. But if you really want to get to the next level, what you may want to take a look at is hiring somebody who's gone from 10 to 50. And there's a couple of reasons for this. There's different moves that are going to be made based upon the level of revenue that you're at. And if the person that you're looking to replace yourself with has been there before, then what you're going to see is the opportunity of growth. Now, a couple of my mentors have told me this. I've had quite a few opportunities to have this conversation. They say at 3, 10, 30, and 100, it takes a different person to run an organization. And I truly believe that. I've heard Roland Frazier say that. I've heard Ryan Dice say that. I've heard a couple of other people that I can't remember off the top of my head. So whoever it was, I want to make sure that they get credit. And so sometimes what it comes down to is, instead of just replacing yourself, you can find a couple of different roles. You can find a couple of different opportunities inside of your business. I got 3 of them listed. I've got an integrator, a sales leader, and a delivery lead. And that's going to be the execution for your business. That's going to be the person who puts magic together. Now, could one person have all 3 of those roles? They could, but there's not diversification that way. They may not be the best exactly at all 3. What you're looking for is the best of the best. Now, today, I'm at one of the best surf spots on the planet, just right out there. 700 meters off the shore is one of the best surf spots in the world. And you have to be technically proficient to surf it because the water's really shallow. And it's dangerous, kind of like pipe on Oahu. You got to be aware. So when you're looking for someone to come in and operate your business or take a role, you're looking for the best of the best. You're not looking for okay. You're looking for the person on the team that's going to help you rise. Now, I do want to let you know that when this happens, part of your team is going to rebel because they're looking around saying, oh, now we're expected to do stuff. Oh, now there's changes. Oh, now this is your pet person. Whatever, they're going to give to you, you have to be aware that it's going to come down, and it's going to need to be a conversation about, hey, we are growing the business. We are scaling the business. We are scaling the business, and that's going to take different conversations. And some of them are going to be uncomfortable. And some of them may require a couple people on your team to leave. And here's what you're going to find is the people who find out that it's not fair or say that it's not fair or express that it's not fair may be potentially people that have and will hold you back. So it's worth a conversation with them to say, do you want to be on the bus or not? You're going to say it differently than me. You may have to talk to a labor attorney about how you're going to have this conversation and how you're going to do it. You want to hire for the company that you're building, not what you are today. Right? And so like this is completely opposite sometimes of what some people think when we go to the market and say, hey, who could we hire that's going to take over this role? You want to make sure that they have the ability to have some decision bands in their process, and you got to know that they're going to make mistakes, right? As a founder, as an owner, as a CEO, sometimes you discount your mistakes because you made them. But if somebody else in your business made those mistakes, you would be frustrated, upset, you'd be angry. So it's a matter of you. It's a matter of you shifting perspectives and saying, hey, here is the difference. I didn't make that mistake, somebody else did. And I'll share with you, when I make a mistake in my business, I get frustrated with myself just as if I would get at an employee, a manager, or somebody else who would be on the downline for me to work with. When a buyer comes in to purchase your company, if that's the direction that you end up going, what they're looking for is all this information, all these skills, all these talents when it comes to the person that you hired. So if they come in and they say, hey, listen, you're at $10 million right now, which is fantastic. We would love to buy you. And they say, tell us about your operator, your chief operator, tell us about your general manager, or whatever you call the person that's right below you. And you say, yeah, I brought them in because they went from 10 to 50 million, and I didn't want to get stuck in the zone of not knowing. So I figured if I brought somebody in who's done it, I'm bypassing, like a strategic buyer, private equity, they're going to freaking love that. They're going to say, hey, this person doesn't have to be trained. They don't have to be told what to do. They already know. And in fact, they might consider it an acqui-hire, where they're going to laterally move that person or move them up inside of the organization based upon their skills, their talents, and their capabilities. So you want to make sure that you're not just replacing yourself at the same level, because you can do that. You want to replace yourself higher than what you're doing. And for some people, it's uncomfortable. I'm going to share with you, there's things in life that I don't know. There's things in life I am not perfect at. I'm not good at accounting. I'm not good at spelling. So I have other people do that for me. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. It's 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.